That's why I asked you. So which problem do you think is like the major problem that women are facing today?
I think mostly being attacked on the streets.
Yeah, safety. So that do you think is a major problem, yeah?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say so.
And why do you think the safety has actually being a problem in a society which is free and secular, like the West, for example? You know, the Western countries,
Yeah.
which includes Germany as well. Why do you think the safety of women has now decreased? Or is that not what you meant?
That's a hard question. Maybe because of social media. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, social media. I think it does play an important role
Yeah, maybe.
because now with all these cameras and everything all around, I think with the technology as well, I don't know, maybe the stalkers find it easier to stalk their victims, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, and maybe because of a lot of people from the right wing part. Like there are a lot of people from right wing in politics that are.
Yeah,
I think that maybe also.
so you think the right-wing politics has made it less safe?
Yeah, maybe also.
Yeah. What about other things like, sorry, yeah, just ignore that guy.
I'm sorry, but where are the white
So these people, they normally just put it on YouTube, but
okay.
yeah, it's, like I said, it's for educational purposes, not to mock you or anything like that. That's not the idea. The idea is to exchange information and then see if other people on social media maybe agree or disagree with your point of view or my point of view, or maybe they're neutral to us, maybe they agree with both of us. So that's the idea, not something mischievous. Yeah. So what about things like, for example, pornography industry for today? Do you think that has made a negative impact on society?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. But why do we see more women taking part, like, out of their own free will into this
Because maybe
industry?
men on social media are not so afraid anymore, and they are more direct. They can anonymously write women and ask for these pictures and so on. So
Now, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the harassment of women on social media. I'm talking about where the women, they, by their own free will, their own volition, they go and basically, present themselves on places like OnlyFans and make money out of basically selling their bodies.
yeah, maybe because they see it on social media, they see other people doing it and getting a lot of money from it, and they want to be like these other people they are following on Instagram.
Whom would you blame for that?
Well, social media concern, I don't know, it's hard.
Social media doesn't have its own will.
Yeah,
So whom would you blame for this?
it's hard. I don't know, there's kind of politics because
Maybe your mom can help. People who basically sell their bodies, and I don't mean just women, but it's mostly women, yeah, compared to men. When they sell their bodies for money, I would blame them. Because they are the ones, for their greed, they're selling the bodies. And because of this, there's a lot of negative consequences in societies. A lot of families break, a lot of marriages break, a lot of problems within the society, like teen pregnancies, for example. So all these are the consequences, and also like STDs and all that are the consequences of these things which have been promoted and legalized.
yeah, but there are a lot of young women doing that, and
It's fast money, yeah? For them it's easy money, right?
but a lot of them, like they, in later years, they are not so happy about that. They've done
Exactly,
that.
yeah. So they not only destroy other people's lives, they destroy their own lives too.
Yeah,
But the problem is this is legal.
yeah.
Do you think it should be banned? It should be illegal?
It shouldn't be that easy, I would say.
No, but as long as it's legal,
Yeah.
they will find ways to make it easy.
Well, I wouldn't disagree on making it illegal.
Why?
Because
Why should this thing which doesn't benefit the society, which negatively impacts it, why should this be legal in the first place? Because this is also objectifying women, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're basically treating that like flesh to be sold.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. So if you legalize it, then this will be something, this will be the consequence.
Yeah.
You see, I'm a Muslim, by the way. As a Muslim, the value of both men and women is something that we value based on their actions. And this, I think, goes for all societies, isn't it? Once it's normalized, something like, openly displaying the bodies for money, and it's legalized, then people will say, look, this is a legal means for us to make money, and it's easy money. Why should I not do it? So they exploit. By the way, many of these women are exploited, even though they might not be forced. Exploited in the sense that, and this is also again the industry of fashion. Yeah, there's a lot of things that materialists, they say that we want this particular jacket which might be costing, I don't know, $1,000 or something. Now, because it's being portrayed as something that they desire, now they have to have money to buy this expensive materialist thing that is being again flashed around through social media, on all sorts of media, and because this fashion industry is also billions of dollars of industry, not just the porn industry. They all work in tandem. The women want to have expensive clothes, expensive makeup, expensive jewelry. In order for them to afford all these things, to live in a society which this has become a standard, then they say we have to make money. And they look for easy ways to make money. And one of them is like the porn industry. So all of these, they work in cahoots in a way. And I'm not saying to ban everything, at least not the positive things, because having clothes, jewelry, makeup, all these things, the society needs. But when you make that as some sort of a normalized thing, like without makeup you can't go outside, without wearing certain fashionable clothes you can't go outside. It affects the mentality of young people like you.
Yeah.
And this will then affect even your children and their children.
Yeah.
So as human beings, who are were responsible for the society, within the societies, I think they should speak out against these vices. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and this is exactly what, as a Muslim, Islam has instilled in us, that when we see a wrong, we speak out against it. And if we can't, we try to stop it. And if we can't stop it, we speak out against it. And if we can't even do that, at least in our hearts, we consider that to be bad. Yeah? So there are a lot of negative things. Another thing is like alcohol, for example. Again, normalized, even though there is no benefit in it. And the harms are great. In fact, there are more people who die because of alcohol than any wars. Are you aware of that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, something like 2.7 million people a year die. And that is a lot. That is a lot of people who are actually ending their life because of a poison which has been not only legalized, but from which the government actually makes money. For them it's revenue, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, do they really care about the well-being of the people? Or they are more concerned about what they can pocket as, again, materialistic kind of viewpoint? So it's very important we understand these vices and try to stop it. And in Islam, we are given this. This is a philosophy which we go by, the teaching of the Quran and the Sunnah, that we should stop these vices, all these things which are wrong in the society. But unfortunately, it's been normalized. I don't know. Do you follow a particular religion?
It's not too good an idea to be filmed. Are you being filmed?
Yeah, she has given her consent already.
Have you given your consent?
Yeah, she has. So,
She hasn't. She said not really. That means
well, she was quite aware of that.
Yeah, no,
and by the way, this is Speaker's Corner. It's a public place.
Yeah,
So we can. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, this is for educational purposes. It's not something to malign you.
I'm sorry.
No problem. That's fine. Okay, so as usual, the devil comes. He's a Christian, by the way, that guy. And alhamdulillah, at least we got the message across. That's important. As Muslims, our concern is not only for the Muslims, but for the whole world, in the sense that we want the societies to be productive and not to be impacted by negative vices like pornography, like adultery today has become rampant because of these things. Things like fornication, teen pregnancies, all of this negatively impact the society, and we speak out against this. Whether the women acknowledge this or not, it is a fact that we see all around us. And this is the true matter of the things, that when it comes to reality, even the most educated people, even the ones who use critical thinking, even the ones who use logic, they basically let go of all of that. Why? Because they want to feed their own materialistic greed, whether it's for money, whether it's for show, all of this thing. They wouldn't even care about their own bodies. I mean, imagine these women who want to have families and children in the future. What will the children think that these guys exposing themselves, that their parents expose themselves like that once upon a time? It'll be, once on the internet, always on the internet. So it's something that we all should acknowledge, that this is something that is wrong, and we should make efforts to not only curtail it, but eventually and gradually to get rid of it where it's possible. So, alhamdulillah ala ni'mat al-Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
This.
Yeah, he's going everywhere.
No, let's go grab him. Come on, give him a grab.